No puedo sufrir. Ah, no, así no era. Pero, ¿qué pasa? Primer juego de la temporada, mira, desde la división contra Nueva Orleans. Que si va a estar bueno. Buenísimo, padre. Buenísimo. Voy a checar audio a ver si a lo mejor estoy silenciado y vale pija todo lo que estoy diciendo. Ojalá y no, ¿verdad? Pero... Ojalá y no, pero ¿qué hongo con esto? Ojalá y no, pero ¿qué hongo con esto? Tum, 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 tum. ¡Uah! Estamos, gente, estamos. Ya tú sabes lo que ya tú sabes. Bienvenuto, bienvenuto. Bienvenido, así me dijo la otra morra. Caruí, caruí. Too hurry, tari. Me va a pelar la verga Michael Thomas, güey. Alvin Kamara no va a correr. Hay que cuidar el flat nomás. Si cuidamos el flat, lo ganamos. No pueden ganarnos, no pueden a la verga. Let's go. Pateamos, venga, los que patean a la verga. ¡Ráfaga! Titoriro. Y sale John Cena en el fondo. Opinion. Y la mitad a Bruce Arians. Thursday Night Football. La princesita Lawrence. Before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is, and that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had.
Cuál el flag, gente. El flag. Lo nuestro.
For him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
La corrida. A la verga, qué putazo le metiste, Vita Vea, güey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease if they can.
El vio y el flat, hard flat. Venga, Vita Vea, cómetelo a la verga. Buena bola, güey. Qué buena tacleada ahí, güey. El 45, güey. Igual. No, manda 44 cubrir flat. 44 cubrir flat. No, puta madre, güey. Michael Thomas de mierda, güey. Chinga tu madre, Michael Thomas.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly
por las que mueres.
on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Regresamos a 34. Hard flat. ¿Por qué no van a estar chingando la puta madre, güey? Se nos fueron a mierda, a la verga, el centro.
Lawrence on the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the
I fucking, I like it, I fucking like it. Vivo ahí con el...
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They
Con
feel like they're
Kamara.
part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Second down and inches. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A gain of just a yard,
Dios
but it's a first down.
güey.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they
Una
do
bola,
this
güey.
first drive going to plan so far. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know you
Y al rato tirar bala en Ghost Recon. Como en los viejos tiempos. Yo quiero a Vita Bea, güey, no me muevas. Buena tacleada la verga. No mercy. Señoras, tercera y largo, señoras, tercera y largo. Tercera y largo, allá está el 1º y 10. No la van a correr, no la van a correr, cómetelo, no la van a correr. No valió verga la puta tacleada pendeja, pero se me hace que esto salió antes, güey. A ver, la retamos a ver si se salió. Yo que se salió antes, que onda. No más para hacerle la mamada, güey.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't.
Vale verga la vida, güey.
It all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got
Buena bola, güey, que bien leído, güey.
Flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. 2nd and 11. Pass incomplete.
Intercepta, mijo, es gratis.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its stress reversal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Camara anda con la leche adentro, güey.
This is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Eso me ondea.
Tough division. They needed this kind of a start, but I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called.
Y el que su puta madre baja y...
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
We're scoreless after 1.
Down. Stick to your oar. You ain't going nowhere.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard
Vale, pija, güey, nos están avanzando bien duro, güey. Se comieron un cuarto, güey, nomás, güey.
Same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it with Kamara.
Mira, hijo de su reputísima Niggy madre, güey.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Mi papá Zach Moss corre el doble que tú, güey. Y Carlton Davis tercero te va a tapar el field goal. Valió verga. Me vi lento. 14 jugadas sacó el playbook. Tirorito, tito. Verga, no. Pero viene Tua Tagovailoa a los controles. Qué buen regreso. Tenemos a Tagovailoa, al joven precoz, al mejor de lo mejor.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious that'll help them win.
On first down, Moss.
Agarré el bloqueo mal, pero vamos.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 4. And he fends him off. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa en los controles.
As the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there.
Casi me interceptan, güey.
2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think.
Humaha.
Like that first down there.
Se sé cómo se lleva abajo.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
No, güey, muy rápido el pase ese, güey.
That should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back.
Emputadísimo.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
60 out more. Check it back.
They start the drive.
No digas jaladas.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively.
Puedo creer que nos estén avanzando tan rápido. Un putazo me metieron, qué bárbaro.
It feels like on every play. If we were watching this in the film room, when we clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of Jonathan Coachman in Orlando as we look ahead to all the action coming up this
Mira cómo están viendo liniero, güey. Concha de la relora. No, uy, yo pensé que se iba, güey. Terrible.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle.
Humaha, humaha.
There were more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw.
No, pero ¿cómo, güey? 116 yardas para Trevor Lawrence, güey. 116 yardas por aire para Trevor Lawrence. Son mamadas.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the
no puedo creer a la verga, güey.
In this first half. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Todo mal.
Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but...
Casa la verga. Vámonos, puta madre. Yo, verga, buena bola. Buena puta bola, güey.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
Vamos a
This
ver.
is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Chua. Take go by Loa.
Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He's going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. 57 to Mike.
Seriedad en los controles. Humaha, humaha.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Tampa.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he still has yet to get on track.
Recibimos, señores. Todo va de acuerdo al plan. La vida tarara, tirarira.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener.
Vamos a ver cómo quedaron el resumen de la semana en el medio tiempo. Vamos a ver el show del medio tiempo.
Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. Field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Aguanta, le ponemos pausín. Rompemos el Stein. Vamos a hacer unos cambios para el segundo tiempo. Vamos a mover receptores. Voy a subir a Cooper Kupp y a Antonio Brown. ¿O no? Voy a bajar a Chris Godwin. Cooper Kupp y Antonio Brown para la segunda mitad, o Mike Evans y Cooper Kupp. Let's go.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Me quedo bien vergas total.
What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within
Cooper Kupp del otro lado.
Typically what they're doing is
vamos a empezar a correr la bocha, señoras.
And wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some
things
because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
No, puta madre, qué putazote le metieron, güey.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
4th y 12, güey. No lo puedo creer.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Está metiendo el Schiller, Trevor Lawrence.
Run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Thomas has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And this is Latimer, complete.
¡Qué oso! ¡Qué horrible!
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Following the
las pilas.
they're set to kick this one away.
Un regreso al otro lado. No.
At the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now back out onto the field.
Empieza a correr la bola aquí mi bochito.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run on first down. Moss. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. No,
verga, güey. 3rd y 15, güey.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
No bola me quedo.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, it's Moss.
Buena, padrino! Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
37 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, partner, that was another explosive
A la verga.
Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur,
Ah, verga, güey. Justo Jordan lo hacen lucir, güey. Es uno Jordan, carnal.
And the lead is down to 2. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Vivo el rolado, Vivo va a rolar, va a rolar.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
60 or.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
No, 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 no.
Trying to take a shot, but it's
No, no, no,
I know
no.
you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it to give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game. Just a second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser focused all throughout.
Qué buen screen.
Certainly has, and
Pero mejor la defensa de Tampa Bay. Terrible.
Bare minimum. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
Te amo, McCourty. Eres el mejor.
Nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
it's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there.
Zach Moss va a sembrar a medio mundo, carnal. Sexo. A verga.
Powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. Brushing off defenders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Steps away to his left. And he will score.
Así nomás. Con permiso.
Touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Important extra point up and through.
Terrible.
Is up to 5. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
Así nomás. El equipo Guinea. Pues de su puta madre, donde les anoten a la reputa verga, me voy a emputar.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 5. A minute 55 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Ojito con Alvin Kamara ahí, por favor.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw.
Putazo le metí, por favor.
Lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw.
No digas mamá. Sácaselo a la verga.
Almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. It's caught, Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He's back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith.
No es como me caga la gente pendeja.
They have taken the lead here in the final minute. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs. Trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 50 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Second and 3. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
A defense. Aceptar el primer y 10 en la 30, por favor. Y no me la hagas de pedo que te voy a sembrar. A verga, se le acabó la magia a este vato, güey.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss finding room to the 20.
¡Quítese a la verga! ¡Quítese, gato!
Game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what?
Qué buena bola, güey. Pinche liniero, güey. Quítese a la verga, le dijo. Como el morrito en la vaina. Quítese a la verga.
Last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heat.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here.
Ave María, ¿cuándo? Si no la agarró el mojonazo. De su puta madre. Me pelaron toda la verga, me peló pinche Nueva Orleans, güey. No, joder, estoy todo idiota, dijo. Terrible. Lo de Zach Moss esta noche fue para chuparse los dedos.
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year, and you know all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited.
La primera la temporada en casa. It's a Bucs Life team.
So good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build up.
Me piso mierda Trevor Lawrence, fue casi 300 yardas y 3 touchdowns. Pero Tampa Bay se puso las pilas al final del cuarto. Nos vemos la semana que viene con otro partido. Con el que sigue, el que sigue, el que sigue, el que sigue, el que sigue. Bruce Arians. El tremendísimo Bruce Arians. Tiene al buen McCaffrey. Por tierra se va a hacer el pedo nada más.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's get you over to Raymond James Stadium for the home opener. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the
Let's go,
Tampa Bay
ladies.
Buccaneers.
Let's go, señoritas. Bateamos, recibimos, ¿qué hacemos? Bateamos, recibimos al medio tiempo. Genial. Está lloviendo, padrino. Con lo que me gusta jugar lloviendo, su puta madre. Esto culero. Arrancamos la semana 2 de la NFL.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Vio la corrida, vio la corrida. Vio la corrida, vio la corrida. Va con McCaffrey, va con McCaffrey. No tienen otro. No, listo, se regresó, se regresó.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And got his man complete.
No digas remamadas, güey. Ya quiero ver.
We often with Cam Newton talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So from Buccaneer
El
territory,
McCaffrey, el McCaffrey, el McCaffrey, el McCaffrey. No corra, que no corra. Con el que sea, menos con ese.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Thomas has got it, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Trubisky. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As
the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 7 catches, 76 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, puta verga,
of the new season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical.
¿Qué pedo? Era tiempo, valió verga.
With body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So out come the Bucs now.
Sí, mijito, ándale.
And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership.
Podemos empezar a sembrar el terror.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
No, era el cuadrado, güey.
It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
No ando fino.
Force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Pues fino no ando, ¿verdad?
Defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32.
Está sacando canas verdes en McCaffrey.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is swallowed.
Pausa de los 2 minutos warning.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on second down.
Sack!
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
Una bola evita, vea,
güey. He's able to come up with the ball.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return possible here as they could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe when the sound practice came into play there, you know, you put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Moss. He finds an opening past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bucs.
Qué bueno.
Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now.
Pues si no más, una miada.
This one, a big shot down. No,
ya no son lo que eran antes.
Like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here.
Los horas del primer cuarto se convirtieron en un gatito marica. Terrible.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Matt Ryan, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Estoy viendo mensajes estúpidos.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
It is such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Pero iba a ser por tierra, al parecer.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
That one goes for 24 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line,
verga, el 59.
Like receivers, but hands, route running, speed,
Me gusta el pito ese güey.
to go across the middle.
Se le nota en corto.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into
Tom Brady.
the zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Come on. 58. Mike, 58 right there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Una bola,
He's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost
me está dando frijol.
6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Aire acondicionado, está pegando en la puta cara.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tampa Bay es imponente en casa. No sé por qué lo juzgan.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Brown, nifty move, wiggles free, legs still churning.
Like a giant.
Me sacaron la caquilla, Antonio Brown.
61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start.
Se cayó el mojón, se cayó. No lo puedo creer.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
No lo puedo creer.
This defense tried to do its part on that play, but their offense.
Tercera y 10, carnal. Cooper Kupp o Mike Evans y Christian Goodwin. R1, R1, vámonos, 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 vámonos. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chicken, nigga, 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 nigga.
Well executed post route.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
Es correcto, es correcto.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Se la comieron completín y carnalívoro.
And it is now 21-7.
¿Qué pasa cuando estás cabrón? Yo estoy cabrón. Tu pata copalo. La di. Comiendo verga. Se achicaron las panteritas del McCaffrey.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create.
Qué buen putazo les metiste, hijo. Eres el mejor.
Does that guy get on the field in this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
No digas reputísimas mamadas. ¿Cómo te van a hacer un 1st y 10 ahí? Eres la basura más grande del mundo.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Estás cabrón.
On 1st down, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
No, en el backfield a la verga comió pija.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Newton.
¡Bajen a la verga! Están viendo, está corriendo el negro mafaca. La verga, está en pitudo. Tuvo que salir. ¡No! Quiebralo, quiebralo, por favor. Quiebralo.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that's going to be caught by
Baja y cínchalo en corto. En corto, baja y cínchalo.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
fuera toda la temporada por negro.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the gun, here's Newton.
Lo clavó en corto. Sherman.
Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed.
¿A dónde, padrino?
End zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter.
Ponme un Big Six arriba.
Like that downfield. On 3rd down, Newton able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey on the counter.
Ya sabe que la van a correr. ¿Qué hacen comiendo pija, pues? Pausa los 2 minutos.
7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
El McCaffrey, el McCaffrey.
Look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal.
Mira todo macana ese pendejo. Gente pendeja los TC, güey. Con su puta madre.
Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Ah, buena bola.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. Just bowling over tacklers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Insano lo que está haciendo Zach Moss.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free.
La escoria. Humaha.
And he gets this one down to the 24. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 1st down, it's Moss. He's got the 1st down inside the 10.
¡Touchdown! No, la 1 me dejó el hijo de puta. Quiero ver el avance. Turiroriro.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
La red, no la puedo retar.
They come out with 1 back and 3
Nunca
tight
que
ends.
pare.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here.
¿Por qué no la tira, güey? Es que me caga eso, le estoy aplastando el cuadrado, le estoy aplastando el cuadrado.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. Guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Newton on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Terrible. Ganaron otra vez estos vatos.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Tampa Bay, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Qué tonto yo. Pensé que no las tenía. O al parecer se desbloqueó otra vez. A la verga, todos se ocupan contrato new. Qué bravos, ¿no? te aviso para que vengas por él.
Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react to play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangible. He the least, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Beat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, black, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me.